Let me see here real quick. Let me just do something here. Here we go. Guys, thank you so much for being on this training. This is super important, guys. This is one of the trainings that people have. You know what? Do me a favor. If you can hear me, drop a thumbs up on the chat. I want to make sure we're good to go. Just a quick thumbs up if you can hear me clearly and if you can see the screen on the background. Perfect. The thumbs up are coming up. Awesome. So guys, the reason the comp plan is so important is because one of the things my mentors taught me is you have to know your numbers. Okay, I don't care what business you're in. If you have a bar, a restaurant, a store, a boutique, a gym, whatever it is you're doing, a good mentor of mine who's worth $500 million, he's not in network marketing, said, Lloyd, you always have to know the numbers to your business. If you don't understand your numbers, you're not going to do well. I don't care what business you're in. So a lot of you, are in ibuumerang, and you kind of understand the numbers. The person that brought you in, brought you on board, explained some things, but you really don't understand how to maximize the compensation plan. Guys, the compensation plan is one of the most amazing out there in the industry, hands down. I've studied at least 30 of the top compensation plans for all different types of MLM network marketing companies. And let me tell you, this one is off the chain. Okay, so I wanted to do a little training that kind of makes it simple. I won't explain everything, but I want to make sure that I get you knowledgeable enough to be dangerous. I want you good enough and be able to explain this and know it enough to go gangster on your business, okay? So let's get started, guys. I'm gonna take a quick picture here for my stuff here. It's pretty cool. Let me take a quick picture. There you are. And let's start real quick, okay? So the first thing you got to understand, guys, is people say, what kind of compensation plan is this, okay? And if you do your research, different MLM companies have all kinds of systems, compensation plans. You've probably heard binary, you've heard unilevel, you've heard compressed, you've heard these have compression, all these things. Our system is a hybrid. Okay, what does a hybrid mean? Hybrid by definition means it mixes different types of compensation systems and plans to form one. Okay, so what Mr. Holton Buggs did is he took from all these different compensation plans around the industry and got the better part of each one and formed ours. That is amazing, guys. Mr. Holton Buggs has designed entire compensation plans for companies that are worth billions of dollars. And what he did for us is he took this one and got the best ones from different comp plans and formed ours, okay? So remember, we are a hybrid system, meaning we took different types and made it ours, okay? So guys, Mr. Holton Buggs, when we were in Houston, Texas, he looked me in the eye and he said, Lloyd, there will be people in this company that will be making $1, $2, $3, $4, and $5 million a month in the next couple of years in ibuumerang. And I kind of laughed a little bit because that's just unheard of. Mr. Holton Buggs didn't smile. Mr. Holton Buggs didn't blink. Mr. Holton Buggs looked me straight in the eye and said, oh, it's gonna happen. Okay, and you're wondering, guys, when all these comp plans that do not allow you to make that amount of money, one of the reasons Mr. Holton Buggs had a problem in his other company is because he was limited sometimes in certain ways to what he could make a month. Even though he was killing it and hitting a ton of money a month, this one, guys, he said there will be people in this company that make $5 million a month, and the man didn't blink. The man didn't smile, and I believe him. I believe him, okay? So does this sound pretty amazing? Let's find out how it's done, guys. So let's start with the basics, okay? These are the very, very, very basics of the way this works, okay? So hold on. Let's start here. If you sign up a person, guys, at coach class, okay, you will make 20 bucks. Okay, that's right up front just for signing up someone at the $250 coach class. You will make $20. Okay, if you sign someone up at the business class package, you will make 40 bucks. Simple enough. If you sign someone up at the first class package, you will make 80 bucks. See, that's simple. That's money right at the front for just, for bringing them on board, for signing them up. And that's the easiest money you'll make because all you did was sign them up and that's how much you make. Now, but it's also important to understand that each of those packages that people sign up with comes with different types of volume, okay? One is BV, business volume, and the other one is qualification volume, okay? That's super, super important. So let's look at the coach pack, okay? It generates, every time you sign someone up at the coach pack, you will make 200 business volume that shoots up your organization and 250 QV qualification volume that shoots up your organization. I will differentiate both types of volume and why both are important. They're different, okay? They're very, very different in nature and what they help you, okay? The business pack, the 500 one, generates 400 business volume and 500 QV qualification volume. The first class package, the $1,000 one, the one with all the bells and whistles, will generate you 800 BV and 1,000 QV. Okay, and the next question you get, man, Lloyd, what's BV? What's QV? Okay, that's a valid question, especially if you've never been in the industry. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, I want to explain the binary. Okay, binary is one component of the way we get paid. Binary, by its very nature, bi means two. Okay, so I want binary volume, okay, works off, and you know what? I'm sorry if I put binary here. It's actually business volume, okay? I'm sorry for that mistake. Binary works off BV, business volume. Remember I told you all the packs had volume, okay? BV and QV. This is business volume, okay? It also pays weekly, okay? Starting this week, it'll pay. We'll get paid every Monday. We used to get paid every Friday. They just announced we're going to get paid every Monday, okay? So what I call this is Holton Bugs refers this as this is the Lamborghini of our comp plan. Why? Because we can make some quick money every single week, okay? And then we'll show you another way that will get you paid for long, long periods of time, but that one's different. It's part of the hybrid, okay? So it pays weekly. Anytime, guys, that you see me or in a video or in a training, and they say dual team, it's the same as the binary. Okay, dual team means that we have two legs. Okay, two legs. We have a left and we have a right. Okay, one of the amazing things about our system is when you sign someone up, you could only put them on your left or you can put them on your right. Okay, and people say, well, Lloyd, I went to my binary viewer and it says weaker and strong and all that. But you're telling me there's only two options. Guys, there are two options, okay? Left or right, or if you choose weak or left, it's only the same two legs that you have to work with. I love that, okay? Let me tell you why. In other companies, okay, I could place people and I could build people completely, my cousin and my best friend and my sister, and I can help them hit total high ranks, even if they weren't doing much, because I could, if I was a builder, I can build their left and right leg, okay? And even if they did nothing, I can have them hit quick ranks, even though they weren't really helping the company. And you know what? While that's cool, I don't like it. Because if you're not a builder and if you're not part of the cool club and you're not part of the cool kids and you don't have anybody helping you in that regard, you kind of suffer. I've seen people not do something, hit totally high ranks and high income when they did nothing to help the company, and the people that weren't part of the cool kid club, they really never got any help. Okay. So what I like about this, our binary, you can, when I sign up a person, okay, I'm here and you have two people, kind of like what you see here in this little picture in the slide. If I'm here and you have a left and a right, okay, if I sign someone up today, okay, and my binary viewer is set to left, it drops that person to the very bottom of that left leg, okay, and it helps everybody. Everybody on that left leg on my outside, it will help everybody on that left leg. Now, if I put my binary viewer on my right, it helps, and it drops that person to the bottom of the right. It helps everybody on that right leg. I love that, guys. You want to talk about a compensation plan that is team driven, that is team focused? This is it. Okay. I love that. So it's infinite in nature. What does that mean? That a year from now, 6 months from now, if I sign someone up and they are 300 levels down, all that volume, the business volume, will shoot up the whole time. It's infinite. Okay, you can sign up people till the end of time and you'll always get that business volume shoot up that left leg and shoot up that right leg. Again, for those of you that are tuning in right now, remember there's a mistake on this slide. I'll fix it. The top note says binary works off BV. That should be business volume, not binary volume. So my apologies. Business volume, okay? Remember this, business, binary. Business volume, binary, always, okay? So in the binary, you will get paid depending on the package that you come in with, okay? So if you come in at the coach class, you will get 10%, okay, off the binary. If you do business, you will make 12%. Hold on, guys, let me mute some people here. Hold on. Let me mute everybody. There you go. Sorry about that. Okay. So, and the first class package comes with 20% off the business, off the percentage. Keep in mind, guys, that the first class package will be going down to 15% very soon. I don't know the date. The reason it's at 20% is because they wanted to do a promotion called the Founders Package for anybody that came in at the first class package. Whoever is in will get grandfathered for a year at the 20%, and then everybody after that it'll become 15%. So if you have a chance, you might want to go first class. Let me explain why. Okay, we're going to go further into that binary. Okay, so here we go. So binary, guys, pays off your weak leg. Okay, so what does that mean? Every week you have two legs that are building. Okay, you're here and you have a strong leg and you have a weak leg. Okay, it doesn't matter from week to week. That could change on which one is stronger and which one becomes weaker. For example, if my weak leg all of a sudden gets a beast like a Mr. Alex Lee, and all of a sudden he starts killing it, my weak leg 1 week, the next week could become my strong leg, and vice versa. Okay, that's why it's so important, guys. I know that some of you are getting spillover from the leaders from the top, but let me tell you, I don't count on any spillover from my upline. I do not count on any spillover from my upline. I want to build two solid. When people ask me, Lloyd, can you put me on your strong leg? Absolutely. Which one is it going to be? Hold on, guys. Let me turn this off real quick. One moment, please. Stand by, real quick. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Stand by real quick. Let me turn this off. Turn this off. There it is. So when people say, Lloyd, but you're going to put me on your strong leg, right? Yes. Which one is it going to be? Either. Both my legs are strong. Both my legs have leaders. Both my legs in my business will have amazing leaders from all over the world in them. Okay. I do not count on spillover. Okay. But here's the way it pays. So you have caps, okay, on the binary, which you can make every week. Okay. For example, here at the director rank, okay, you see it here. Let me minimize this. You see that at the director rank, you're capped at $1,500 per week. Okay. That's just one way you're making money though, guys. Okay. You also have more ways to make money. But if you're a director, which is the bottom rank, the most you can make off the binary is $1,500 a week. Guys, that's $6,000 a month. Okay, that's a lot of money. That's $72,000 a year just off the binary, and we have more ways to make money. Okay, once you go senior director, you can make $2,000 a week. That's $8,000 a month. You're now talking about almost $100,000 a year only at the second level, senior director. Executive director, okay, you have 2,500. That's $10,000 a month. You just hit a six-figure income at only the third rank in the company. Okay, you're capped at that. Sapphire cap is 3,000. Ruby 5,000. Emerald 10,000. Diamond 20,000. And the ranks go all the way up, and you can make more. Okay, the most you can make in this company under the binary. I want to make sure that you understand that under the binary, because there's more ways to make money, and I'll talk about them right now. On the binary is $250,000 a week as a triple crown diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, that is $1 million a month. $1 million a month that you can make just off the binary. Okay, the system, guys, does not care who put people in, and it starts calculating all that business volume, okay, on each leg. So how does that work? So you're at the top of your organization, okay, and I already explained that to you. Here we go. So you're at the top of your organization, and you have two legs, a left and a right. And let's say, I use an example down here, guys, you'll see that, okay? Let's say that week you had 100,000 in volume. And when I say volume, that means points, okay? Now, that week you had 25,000 on your weak leg, okay? So what the system does is adds all that volume, and it multiplies the percentage of the package that you came in at, okay? So let's say you came in at coach, okay? It's gonna take the volume that you made in your weak leg, which we said it was 25,000, and it multiplies it. Let's say you were at coach, and it multiplies it times 10%. What did you make that week? You just made $2,500 that week off the binary. But guys, let me tell you something. Let's say you did the same amount of work, the same amount of people, the same amount of effort. You just happen to be in the business class package. Okay, you would take that 25,000 in your weak leg, multiply it times 0.12, because 12% is what you get paid on the business. You just made $3,000 that week. So you made an extra $500 for doing absolutely nothing more just because you were at a higher package that week. Okay, let's say you were at the first class package. Okay, and you had the same exact volume. You had 100,000 on your strong leg. You had 25,000 on your weak leg. But you're a first class package member, TSA. You take 25,000, you multiply it times 0.20, because right now first class is 20%. You just made $5,000 that week. Guys, this is exactly why you want to be at the first class package. Okay, there are many reasons on the first class package, but this is a big one, because for the same amount of work, for the same amount of effort and energy, you will make more money. That is important to me, guys. You want to be at the first class package. Let me emphasize that, okay? Let's go on, okay? So binary, that's one way you can make money, okay? Now let's talk about unilevel, guys. And Holton Bugs references the unilevel to the Rolls Royce, okay? So the binary is the sexy Ferrari Lamborghini. Okay, that's the one that you're going to make quick money, allows you to make weekly money, but that one, anybody that's put under you counts towards binary. Okay, now let me go back real quick, guys. I want to cover something real quick. The system requires you, okay, to qualify for binary. You have a few qualifications, okay, and I want you to write these down. You have to have personally enrolled people under you on each leg to start getting from the binary. At Sapphire, you will need at least 2 people on each side. And I'll cover that a little bit in a later slide. But remember this, okay? You will need a couple of personal people that you personally sponsor on each side, starting at Sapphire, to trigger the binary comp plan, okay? So let's go back to unilevel. So unilevel, what does that mean? It's based on your personally enrolled people, okay? So that example you see on the top right, that's you, and you just happen to sign up those 7 people. Those 7 people are part of your unilevel system. So not only are you making money on the binary, okay? So what does it do? The system will find out who you personally enrolled throughout the system. So even though you only have 2 legs, your left and your right, what the system does every single month, it goes throughout your entire organization, all those 2 legs, and it finds all the people that you personally enrolled, whether they're 5 levels down, whether they're 30 levels down, whether they're 100 levels down, okay? So even though you have 2 legs, okay, sometimes people say, well, Lloyd, it says here that I'm gonna need a 3rd or 4th leg to hit a higher rank. Whenever they tell you that, remember that every personally sponsored person is a leg, okay? I have 72 people that I've personally sponsored. I have 72 legs in this compensation plan. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. This pays monthly. Okay, so remember the binary, the sexy Lamborghini pays weekly. The unilevel, the Rolls Royce, the one that you're going to take and that can make you a lot of money long term, the Rolls Royce pays monthly. Okay, so what this does is the unilevel goes down all the way to 7 levels. Okay, the higher your rank, the more levels you can earn and that you open. Okay, so you say, hey Lloyd, I just got started, man. I haven't hit a rank yet. Okay, and what you do is, let's say you're of no rank, let's say you're a director, let's say you're an executive director, or you are a senior director, you will qualify to earn 3 levels off your unilevel. Okay, that's pretty good, guys. Most companies, if you don't have a second leg or you don't have more people, you can't open the compensation plan. With this one, even if you have not hit a single rank or you've hit one of the first 3, you will qualify for 3 levels of compensation on the unilevel. Okay, you will open more once you hit ranks. At Sapphire, you will open a 4th level. At Ruby, you will open a 6th level. At Emerald, you will open the 4th, 5th, and 6th. At Diamond, you open the final one, 7 levels. Sick. Okay? So think this, guys. I want you to read that last point. 80% of the monthly subscription is commissionable volume. So if you sign up a person that of no rank, a director, a senior director, you will get 10%, which is about $8 every time you personally enroll that person. So every time that person, okay, pays their monthly auto ship, their $99.95, you will get, and it's somewhere in the middle, it's like $7.50 to $8. That will shoot up your organization every single month. Okay, so out of every time, let's say you have right now, guys. Okay, like I told you, let's say you have 10 people. Okay, and we'll go to the next slide. I want this, if this doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. Okay, let's say you have 10 personal sponsored people who are all paying their monthly subscription. Okay, and you don't have a rank yet, or you're one of the first 3. Okay, you would make $75. Now you say, well, $75 is not a lot, Lloyd, but guys, that's 10 people. You doing nothing except for your 10 people paying their monthly auto ship. So for you doing nothing, okay, $75 extra if you just have 10 people. Let me tell you where the money gets a little gangster, okay? Let's say those 10 people, they want to build a business as well, not just you. So those 10 people, let's say they go out and let's say they also have 10 people. And guys, I'm being very, very conservative in these numbers. I went out and I have 72 personal sponsors. But there might be someone that has 5 or someone that has 1. You have people here on other teams that have 150. Okay, so I used a very, very conservative number of 10. So let's say you're 10 personals, okay, each sponsor 10 people. You would now make $750 off that level, because that's your second level, and $75 off your first level. Guys, you just made $825 that month just for having people pay their auto ship every month. Okay, let's do one more time, guys, because after that the money gets gangster. Let's say now you have 100 people that are paying their auto ship. You brought 10 in, those 10 brought in 10. Okay, let's say those people brought in 10. Okay, you would now make $7,500 off your third level, $750 off your second, and $75 off your first level. Okay, that's for not even hitting a rank. You haven't even hit a rank yet. You go Sapphire, you'll open a fourth level. You go Ruby, a fifth level. Emerald, 6, and then Diamond and above, 7. Guys, this is right here, long term, can be wealthy. Okay, now let me tell you something our comp plan has that's amazing. Retention is a major issue in a lot of compensation plans. We have something a little different. Our retention is high. Why? Guys, if you miss one auto ship, your site will become a customer site. You will not qualify for compensation. If you miss 3 auto ships, the monthly subscriptions, you will lose your spot. Okay? If anybody thinks that $100 is a lot to maintain a global business with this potential, with this support, with this travel platform, with this iGo marketing platform, guys, you're kidding yourself. $100 is nothing to maintain a business of this magnitude. Now remember this, guys, there are countries that have a lower auto ship monthly at the coach and business class, like Mexico, some countries in South America, some countries in Central America. So if you have a person that's in a country that has a auto ship less than 100, and they are like in Mexico or somewhere else, you take these numbers and you go half. Why? Because the auto ship is half of what it is in the US, Canada, Europe, and all those other countries. Okay, so the unilevel, guys, unilevel should blow your mind. Let's talk about ranks. Okay, ranks. People always ask me, Lloyd, how do I hit a rank? And guys, you know what? Ranks are important. Ranks are nice. Ranks are sexy. And we're all trying to hit ranks. But let me tell you something, guys. There are directors, executive directors, and senior directors in this company making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Okay. When was the last time you went to Macy's or Nordstrom's and tried to buy a shirt with your diamond rank? Won't happen. Okay. Yeah, ranks are important. They're kind of cool. You want to hit them. You want to walk the stage. But guys, I'd rather make money. But I'm going to show you how to hit ranks. So ranks are based off of business volume, off of personally sponsored people. What does that mean? Guys, if you get someone putting a bunch of volume under you, yes, it will help you in your binary, but not in your rank qualification. Okay, ranks are based on anything you sponsor and anything that they do. Okay, so if you see a leg with a bunch of volume because someone above you is building, that does not count towards ranks. It will help you with binary, and it's a big help for those weekly checks, but ranks are what you're doing and what the people that you brought in are doing. So at Sapphire, like I said earlier, guys, you need 2 personal sponsors on each leg. Those 2 people need to have their active auto ship. Okay. I want to make one thing clear on how you can check this. When you go to your back office, okay, there is an option under reports that allows you to see your organization. It allows you to see your tree. Okay. And if you see somebody circled in red, that means that they're not active, they're not paying their auto ship. If you personally sponsored them, I would reach out to them and say, hey, you know what, your monthly auto ship is not current. I don't want you to lose your spot. You might want to, activate your credit card in the back office or contact customer support and get that fixed ASAP. I do not want you to lose that spot. Okay. If the circle around them is green, okay, that means, and yes, guys, I know that you guys are raising your hands. I will answer questions afterwards in the Q&A. So we will get back to that, to the questions, okay? If the circle is green, that means they are good to go. So when you go into your back office, another way to check for your personal status is to go into your back office, hit dashboard. You should see a little green circle and should say 100%, and you are good to go. Then on the right of that, you'll see a little check mark. Okay, you should see a little check mark with an L and a little blue check mark with an R. If you have a check mark on your L and R, that means that you are good to go both on your left and right leg. If one of those circles on the right has a red X, guys, that means that you are not qualified for the binary and you don't have the qualifications on that leg, wherever the X is, whether L left or R right. And that means that you either do not have a personally sponsored person, or you're missing one, or something of that nature. Okay, so to hit director, okay, executive director and senior director, no more than 50% of that rank volume can come from one leg. Okay, what does that mean? So let's say director is, and it's actually 2,500 points. Okay, that means that if you personally sponsored Mike cannot get you all 2,500 points. Okay, not to hit a rank. Okay, only 1,250 can come from Mike if you want to hit director, 50%. And Lisa, who you also personally sponsored, has to get you the other 1,250, okay, for director. Then you have senior director, which is 5,000, okay? So you say, how do I get 5,000, Lloyd? No more than 2,500 can come from Mike. No more than 2,500 can come from Lisa, okay? The same holds true for director, senior director, and executive director, okay? Once you go sapphire, ruby, emerald, and diamond, no more than 40% can come from one personally sponsored person, from one leg. What does that mean? So let's say I go sapphire. Sapphire is 15,000 points, okay? So what does that mean, okay? So you have to get to 15,000 points, and let's see here. No more than 6,000 points can come from Mike, who you personally sponsored. No more than 6,000, another 40%, can come from Lisa. Wait a minute, that's only 12,000, but I need 15,000 for Sapphire. Exactly. That means that a third person that you personally sponsored, that's where you get the other 3,000. So now Joe, who you personally sponsored, can get you the other 20%. Okay, and that's the same for Ruby, which is 40,000 points, Emerald, which is 80,000 points, and Diamond, which is 200,000 points. Okay, it's the same math for those ranks. No more than 40% can come from one leg, and when I say leg, I mean personally sponsored person can come from that for you to hit that rank. Okay, to go blue diamond, black diamond, and presidential diamond, no more than 30% can come from one. Okay. So make sure you keep that in your head. Once you get to that rank, those ranks, guys, you're making so much money. You have so many personally sponsored people. You have so much volume being driven up in your organization. It's going to blow your mind. To hit crown diamond, double crown diamond, and triple crown diamond, which are our highest three ranks in the company, no more than 20% of that volume can come from a certain leg of a personally sponsored person. That means if you do the math, that you have to have, if you notice 20%, you have to have at least 5 personally sponsored people who are doing amazing. I've personally sponsored 72. That means I have 72 people who are working their business, and I'm hitting ranks off their volume. Okay, so those legs can be on any side of your organization, left or right of that dual team that you manage. That is pretty sick. Okay. So hopefully you understand the ranks, how to hit them, the fact that ranks come off of your personal volume, not spillover or people that are placed under you from someone above. Okay, so hopefully that I made that clear. Then we go into customer savings, guys. Okay, so we've already talked about, you sign up someone, you have a direct sales bonus. You have the binary, you have the unilevel. Okay, now let's talk about customer savings. Okay, at the coach package, you'll make half of what your customer saves. So for example, you send your cousin a boomerang, they book a trip, they save $500. They're happy, they love it, okay? You're at the coach package, you would make half of half, which is $125. Okay? That's for being at the coach package. Okay? If you're at the business or first class package, you would get 50%, meaning that if you sent your cousin a boomerang, they save $500, you just made $250 off of that if you were at the business or if you were at the first class. If you're coach, half of half, which is 125. Now, an additional 35% goes into the unilevel. But remember, unilevel is personal sponsors and what they do. So if your customer saved $1,000, 35% of that is 350. What you do is you take those 350, multiply times 2, okay, and those 700 points shoot up your unilevel plan. Guys, that is so sick. I'm not even going to get into explaining that exponentially, but once all your personal people, once your personal sponsors start getting customers and they get business partners under them and they get customers and they start sponsoring people and they get customers, and it all stems from your personal enrollment tree, your PET. I want you to remember that acronym, personal enrollment tree. The money that you can make off customers in your personal enrollment tree is going to blow your mind, okay? The remaining 15%, because you say, okay, here's 50% that goes to the person that sent the boomerang. Here's 35% that goes into the unilevel plan. What about the other 15%? That goes to the company. That's what they use to operate. That's what they use to have all these tools for us and to keep us in great shape, okay? So those are customer savings, okay? Then we get gangster, okay? The leadership bonus. The leadership bonus start at the rank of sapphire, okay? You have to get to sapphire. Why? Because sapphire is the first leadership rank. Okay, so let's say you go sapphire. You will get an extra 2% of your first level of leadership. So what happens is the system will go down into your personal enrollment tree and find your first level, your first sapphire, and whatever they're doing, your personal sapphire above, you get an extra 2% of what they're doing. Extra, guys. And I'm talking about sapphire and above. Okay, so if you happen to have a guy that all of a sudden he goes presidential diamond and he's like 50 levels down from you, but he's on your personal enrollment tree, 2% of whatever they're doing. So if you're not the superstar, but a superstar was found beneath you off your personal enrollment tree, 2%. At Ruby, you get 3% plus 2%, okay? And it's gonna go down to 2 levels, okay? So you get 3% and 2%. At Emerald, you're going to go to 4%. That is crazy. It's going to find, it's going to go down to your personal enrollment tree and find the leaders that you've developed. At Diamond, 5%. And it goes down 4 levels. That is sick, guys. This has been the most amazing compensation plan. And now I know why Holton Bugg said that people will be making $5 million a month. If this doesn't blow your mind, if you understand numbers, if you understand network marketing, if you understand compensation plans, there is none that can match us, okay? So, who's ready to get rich, guys? I tell people all the time, I want you to look in the mirror. When you're done here, wherever you're at, whether you're at your house or you have access to a mirror, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why not you? Why don't you deserve to win? Why don't your families deserve to win? Why don't your dreams deserve to be made a reality? I can tell you one thing, guys. Your job is there to live, and that's awesome. But this right here can set you on a path to wealth. Most people's jobs will not set you on a path to wealth. They will set you on a path to live. They will set you on a path to be comfortable depending on your job and how much you make, but not to become wealthy. Most jobs have you on a path to retire at 65, 66, 70, whatever. Okay? Why not you? Why don't you deserve to win with iBoomerang? These people winning don't have anything you don't have. They don't have they might have developed their skills a little bit. They're not prettier. They're not cuter. They're not smarter. Guys, why not you? You are literally at the very beginning of this company. We are in the first 4.5 months of this company. We haven't even opened our doors. Our doors open on August 30th. They let you in the store to start selling before the store opened to the public. Okay, imagine being a part of the Facebook and Uber and LinkedIn and Google and all these Amazon before they opened. Imagine if you had a chance to do business with Amazon before it opened. That's where you're at right now. Where will you be in the next 12 months financially? Where will your family be in the next 12 months financially? Will you be in the same place? Will you have dropped out of iBoomerang and said, oh man, those things don't work? Will you become another statistic, network marketing statistic? Somebody told me the other day, Lloyd, do you know that over 90% of people don't win in network marketing? I go, he's a friend of mine. I won't say his name. He's on my Facebook. But I said, bro, I'm not a statistic. My dreams outweigh statistics. My goals, my family's goals outweigh statistics. 90% of people that go to the gym don't get in shape. That doesn't mean the gym doesn't work. The gym works. But the few people you see at the gym get in ridiculous shape are going above and beyond. They eat right. They take their supplements. They're consistent. They don't let stuff enter their mind that keeps them from working out, and they win. Okay? The person next to them has the same opportunity. It's the same gym, but he didn't put forth the effort. This vehicle you are in here with iBoomerang absolutely works. The only difference is, will you win or will you lose? And I hope you win because you deserve it. Your families deserve it. Guys, pay your monthly auto ship. Do not lose your business because you didn't pay $100 a month. You just opened a global business, one that you can run a team from the comfort of your home, from your phone, from your laptop. Guys, you know how powerful that is? The fact that right now I'm talking to a packed Zoom from people all over the world and training them. That is amazing. I didn't have to go out and buy a building. I didn't have to go hire employees. I didn't have to pay for commercials and marketing. I run it from my phone. I run it from my laptop. I run it while I'm spending time with friends. I run it while I'm spending time with family. That's powerful. And for $100, you are a global entrepreneur. It's in your hands right now whether you will win or you will lose. And I want you to go today and look in the mirror and say, I will win. No matter what happens, I will win in iBoomerang. We have the leaders in place, guys, to help you. This past week, you've seen it. You've seen the momentum on our team page. You saw what we are doing as a team, okay? But when self-doubt enters your mind, it's game over for you. You're done. Whenever doubt fills your mind, whenever you send a boomerang to someone and it didn't work, or they found a cheaper price or whatever, and all of a sudden they rattle you, they rattle your mindset, you're done, okay? Because if I open a restaurant, I might not be the cheapest food, okay? There might be a restaurant right down the street with a cheaper food, but you know what? 9 out of 10 times, my link will be cheaper, okay? We have a price guarantee that people can use. Their sites don't, okay? You have to have posture about your business. When you send somebody a link and it seems like you're doing them a favor, they spent nothing. They spent zero. So if they find it somewhere cheaper, awesome. Ask them, does your site have 110% price guarantee? Because ours does, okay? And our prices will just get cheaper as we get bigger. Our buying power is increasing as iBoomerang gets bigger around the globe, okay? So guys, it's all about posture. Have some posture in your business. Do not let things rattle you, okay? Stop quitting on yourself. Stop quitting on your families. August 30th, we want to take an army to Las Vegas. Is it a sacrifice? Absolutely. It costs money. It takes time away from your job. It takes time away from your family. I get it. I get it. I've been there. But you know what? There is no better investment than on you. And I will always, always bet on me. I want you to bet on you. Okay? For once in your life, bet on you. Okay? And win. I look forward to seeing every single one of you in Las Vegas, Nevada on August 30th. We will do some amazing things in Las Vegas, Nevada on August 30th. There are some things being launched for ibuumerang, some new things that will blow your mind. See you in Las Vegas, and I look forward to every single one of you winning because you deserve it. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you on the beaches of the world.